We are live again. Yes, we are. Hello again, everybody. This is Gabriel with this guy right here, ODE, Online Digital Education. It is a group on Facebook of educators that collaborate and they share with each other so everybody can succeed, Being in part of a Facebook communities that just focus on problems instead of solutions, that's something that I frown upon. And my community is based on finding solutions, providing solutions, sharing solutions, so that everybody can ascend, not just nurturing the bad vibes. So today is Tuesday, June 1st. I was going to say January. It is June 1st. And this is episode 136, titled, Teachers Must Invest in Personal Development. And, I say must simply because it is a priority, an obligation that one should have with themselves, versus should. Because, should is more like, advice. You should do this, you should do that. Well, you shouldn't have to do anything if you don't want to. But there is a strong, necessity for educators, teachers to get maintenance on their noggin right here, and it's all for your own good. So you must invest in personal development. So before we start today, let me give you my full disclaimer. Please note that this is not for those who continuously make excuses or are expecting to get rich overnight. It's not going to happen. No false promises, no false guarantees, no instant gratification, no sugar highs. This is simply an opportunity for you to be part of a high quality, community here on Facebook that I'm a part of as well. And I will be guiding you with your personal success, your mental success. And it takes work, it takes commitment, it takes dedication. So if this is not something that you're willing to put in, then this is not for you. That's okay. And if you're looking to start and then quit in the next few weeks, months, just because it takes work, then you're better off doing the same stuff you've been doing, and this is definitely not for you. But I applaud you. Because a lot of people don't even make an effort to start, getting maintenance, mental maintenance, I mean, you can imagine, we don't change the oil in our cars and we let it burn out. Why would you want to burn out your brain? The brain needs maintenance. So give your brain the maintenance it needs with personal development. Okay, I'm going to start you off with a quote by Henry Louis Bergson, who was a French philosopher. And, he was influential in the tradition of continental philosophy. Yeah, that just means that he didn't overanalyze things. He looked at things based on a practical way, and he implemented those, methods. So he said, to exist is to change. To change is to mature. To mature is to go on creating oneself endlessly. Wow, I like this quote, and that's why I put it together for today's live. Teachers must invest in personal development. You must. Before the zombie pandemic 1.0, most everyone on the planet, went on their merry ways, and complacency was just shrouded with daily life routines and activities. And then it happened, the zombie pandemic and the lockdowns and the downgrading of one's lives, and it started to rear its ugly head. People started to realize their bad attitudes and low energies and anxieties and fear of everything, etc. People's BS, the belief system, not that other BS you were thinking about. That became the #1 movie of the year, and the sequel is still playing, to an international audience. Now, Facebook communities are inundated with those nurturing the same problems, and very little is being talked about solutions. So why all of a sudden panic to this reality? Why are people panicking all of a sudden? Well, I spent the first 6 months of 2020 looking for solutions to my impending doom, just so I can pivot with the New World Order, if you want to call it that, just so that I can learn, to shift my BS, my belief system, towards success. Now, many people globally hunkered down and shifted as well, and a lot of them did this to become entrepreneurs and monetize their life experiences. Kudos to those. Yet, the majority continue to hold out and blame it on the world and their mothers for the mental stress which this zombie pandemic is causing them. I invested in myself like mucho other personas gratas and learned to survive this pandemic. And God bless me, I'm still surviving this pandemic. I have invested in my personal development and my BS, my belief system, not the other BS, with a desire to live and be abundant. Now, I have invested in myself to contribute to the lives of others and creating, a bridge that they can safely cross onto this new era. I invested in my personal development, and you best believe that it is the best investment that you will make in your entire life. So to become an effective and self-productive person, one must invest in personal development. I don't mean get another degree or start another business. I mean take responsibility for your life, your circumstances, and your happiness by investing in your biggest asset, your brain. It needs maintenance so that you can survive the zombie pandemic and then endure another 100 years of abundancy. If, on the other hand, you sit back and don't make the effort to take charge of your life, you set yourself up for events that affect you. If you're unprepared and not proactive, you will end up reacting to rather than affecting what is going on around you. So as you know, life doesn't come with a manual. Life always gets in the way and will remind us of how unprepared we truly are. Given the variety and uncertainty, of life, these two things, they are the spice of life. Uncertainty and variety are like, and all this affects our jobs, it affects our relationships, your mental health, or anything else. So in order to kick life in the butt, you have to set goals, have a vision, and prepare to bring, your best. That takes work, commitment, and dedication. It does, because it's your life. It's the only life you got. So why not? So the same question beckons, right? So let's ask it together here. How do I get started? Well, you start with a deep belief and faith in yourself. I know that sounds like, hocus pocus, but no, truly. You start with deep belief and faith in yourself. You invest on your BS, the belief system, not the other one. The mental development and work of being the greatest that you can be. When you do this, everything else comes together. The relationships, work, your home life, and your mental well-being, they all align to become who you truly are. This doesn't mean that you aren't, going to be faced with challenges or obstacles. There always are challenges and obstacles. It just means that you are better equipped to handle them and the pandemic moving forward. So how do you go about it? Well, speak to a life coach practitioner who works with brain strategies and empowerment thinking. That's what I do. A life coach will provide you with the strategies to keep you accountable while building your mental strengths weekly. It's kind of like going to the gym for your brain and getting it fixed for the life of Olympics. Yeah, your brain will be ready for whatever, the gold medal of life. You'll be guided through exercises to take you from functional to optimal with non-evasive strategies, like journaling, so that you can monitor your progress. I suggest this to all my clients all the time. Journaling, write it in the book. If they are your words, okay, if they are your words, then they're worth writing. And if you write them down, they're fact. And if you repeat those words with positivity, you will manifest them into your life. So you'll be guided through exercises, that take you from functional to optimal. You'll learn to journal your health goals. For example, you'll say things like, or write down things like, I will drink water every day. The brain needs a lot of water, so give it water every day. Or I will cut down on sugars. Those are good health goals, to start with, and there's more than that. You learn to journal your intellectual development, and you get to write that down. Like, I will read books about my mental strengths. Right now, currently, I'm reading How to Own the Devil by Napoleon Hill. Fantastic book. Or I will develop a hobby I love into a meaningful business. Sure. A lot of people don't believe that you probably have some kind of hobby that you can monetize and help other people realize that, wow, I didn't know I can do that with this particular hobby. But believe me when I tell you, even knitting online is earning people 5 figures, 6 figures a month. You'll learn to journal your emotional and spiritual side. For example, you'll learn to write on your journal, I will learn to meditate or deep breathing. Those are 2 great steps in people's lives. Deep, breathing from the diaphragm. Or I will visualize and use affirmations to get into positive thinking habits. Another great thing to do. Training your brain to be positive. That's worth every dollar on the planet. The important part is to get mad. M-A-D. Make a decision. And you do this consciously to actively engage in personal development. Always be willing to stretch yourself. Get out of that comfort zone, that complacency. Keep an open mind and learn new things. The benefits of investing in your personal development will provide you things like the will to be proactive and affect change rather than focusing on problems. Or the sense of mastery and accomplishment. The ability to maintain control of your thoughts, thus having a healthier, emotions which lead to better outcomes. The ability to have clarity of your goals and manifest them. The ability to live life consciously and purposefully. The ability to be more self-aware and build self-confidence. And lastly, the ability to develop your greater self. To live life to the fullest, take the time to invest in yourself by developing all aspects of your being. Physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. Spiritual energy. Okay, these are the 4 actions that one needs to align to achieve personal greatness. It really is. Your physical action, your mental action, your emotional action, and your energy action, all aligned with positivity towards the universe. That'll help you achieve personal greatness. See, my greater purpose is helping everyday people realize their magnificence with empowerment thinking for success. Book your discovery session with me today and receive an 8-week purposeful package to empower your life with. The goal of my life coaching program is based on your positive outcome by rebuilding your BS, your belief system, not that other one you keep thinking about, and optimizing your confidence for success. of monetizing your educational experience. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. Empowerment thinking for success will help you realize your success in personal health, wealth, and make you wiser as you start to live a magnificent life of abundance. I really mean that. You know, you'll start off with 4 figures a month, then 5 figures, and then you keep going up, 6 figures. Let's not talk about anything beyond that, because you got to start fixing your BS to see that much. So remember, you're magnificent. I believe you're magnificent. You should believe you're magnificent. You know, leave me a comment below, or come and visit me at ODE Group on Facebook, and leave me a comment on my newsfeed, or go to my Messenger. Leave me a private message on Messenger. I respond to comments and questions on a daily basis. You know, I look forward to seeing your success and interviewing you live, you know, so that we can celebrate your wins in life, your positive outcomes. 688,000 people is my personal goal over the next 5 years. I would just love it if you were one of them. So my name is Gabriel, and I'm signing out. And this has been episode 136, today, Tuesday, June 1st, titled, Teachers Must Invest in Personal Development. I look forward to your success. Thank you very much for listening, and have a great day. God bless.